Hello, my loves. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Life as I Know It. Today, we're going to do some Christmas DIYs. If you're new, welcome aboard. Hit that subscribe button so you can go on this journey with us. Let's get to crafting. I'm going to add a little glue to this ribbon, and then we're going to attach it to the foam. I got the foam from Dollar Zone. It was 2 in a pack for $1. And then I got the ribbon, which was on clearance last year from Michael's. It was 70% off for $9.99. So all we're going to do is take the ribbon and wrap it around the foam, making sure that none of the foam is showing. And I love the way this ribbon looks once we were done. It just looks so crisp and clean. Not that the ribbon should be dirty, but you know what I mean. That smooth, clean look. Now, I did make a second wreath, and I used the black and red checker ribbon from the dollar store. So we will have 2 miniature wreaths when we're done. And once we're done wrapping with this, we're just going to move over and get our flowers to add on to these wreaths. Now I'm going to add a piece of twine, so this way we can hang our wreath. I'm just going to put the 2 strings together and tie a knot. Now this pick was in my stash. I don't know where it came from because it didn't have a sticker on it, but we are going to just cut it up and use that to decorate our 2 little miniature wreaths. And once we have our branches attached to the wreath, we're going to decorate. I got this pack of reindeer moss, pine cones, little branches in the summertime. I don't know if some of you remember, they were selling these in the summer. So we're going to use some of that to decorate our little branches on our wreath. Once we've added all our decor, we're going to make a bow. So I got this twine from the Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is make a loop, hold it in between my fingers, and just make another loop and continue to build on my loops until I'm satisfied with the bow. And then I'll just take the ends of the twine and wrap it around and cut it, and then we have our bow. We're going to use a little hot glue to attach our bow to this wreath, and then we are done with this wreath. Now we're going to do the same thing with this wreath as we did with the first one. Like I said, this ribbon did come from the dollar store. So only difference is we're going to add something different. We're going to add some berries to this wreath. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Question: if you have a pet, do you notice that they snore? Because Hunter, you snore like a grown person that works somewhere. So let me know if your pet snores. I did take a little bit of white paint and brush it on the greenery to give it that snow effect. And once we do this, we are done with this DIY. This part is optional. Now this wreath looks like it's already put together, but it's not. I just laid the picks on top. We're going to start with the ribbon first. You can make your length 4, 6, 8, however long you want it to be. Once you decide on the length, you just fold it over as many times as you want. Once you're satisfied with that, you just cut it. I take the ribbon, I fold it in half, and I put a little slit on both sides. And that helps with the ribbon or Chanel stem that you use. When you put it in that little groove, you get to pull it a little tighter. So that way, once you wrap it around, you can fluff out your bows. You know it's not going anywhere. And once we're done fluffing out our bow, we're going to duct in the ends, and then we're going to attach it to our wreath. So when attaching the picks to the wreath, what I usually do is move the branches aside and attach the actual wreath stem to the wire and just wrap it around. You can add a little hot glue if you need it. If not, it's usually secure when you have it around. Now, these balls I did get from dollar store. There were 2 in the pack, and they are so cute. They had them plain, and then they had them with a little silver on here. I wish I'd have got more of these Christmas balls because I think they are so cute. And all I'm going to do is add a little hot glue to them and place the onto the wreath. Now the picks I did get from Hobby Lobby, and they were 50% off. Now this tool right here I got from the dollar store. I just wanted to add a little bit more to the wreath. So I'm just going to cut these up, and they're going to be 8 inches. Now this part right here is optional. Now I'm going to take some Chanel stems and cut them in half. And then what we're going to do is take this mesh and roll it up, stick it in between our fingers to hold it. And then once we have 2 pieces, we're going to take a piece of Chanel stem and wrap it around. And this is what we're going to use to attach to our wreath. Now we're going to take these and attach them throughout the wreath. And once we do that, we are done with this DIY. We got these 2 little crates from the dollar store, and we got the paint from Walmart. And what we're going to do is paint our crates. Now, if you don't want your paint this dark, you can always add a little water to lighten it up, or you can just paint it and take a baby wipe and just wipe off the excess paint. You can also use a wet cloth. I just say baby wipes since I do buy them from the dollar store and they do come in handy. So a wet cloth or a baby wipe will take off the excess paint. Now you can take foam or a pool noodle and put it inside of our crate. And then I'm going to take and put hot glue on the edge and use these garland ties to outline the outside of the crate. And once we have our garland secured to the top, we're going to add a pick. Dollar Tree had some really nice picks this year, so definitely look out for them. We're going to take our pick and fold it in half and place it inside of our arrangement. And then we're going to add our little pine cones that we have left over. Any little items that you have left over, definitely put them in a sandwich bag and save them because they do come in handy. Now we're going to make a sloppy bow. So what I did was put the ribbon in front of the container to see how I want it to lay. And then we're going to take and cut 2 pieces of each color of ribbon. You can use 2 rolls of ribbon or you can use multiple depending on how you want your sloppy bow to look. Once all your ribbon is cut, we're just going to lay one on top of the other until we used all the ribbon. And then we're going to place a piece of yarn underneath and tie all the ribbon together. And once we're done with our bow, we're going to add a little hot glue and we're going to attach it to our flower pot. And we are done with this DIY. Now we got these items from the dollar store, and I'm gonna tell you that red and white twine that I got definitely came in handy. And I think this I've had it for like 2 years now because I know I didn't buy it last year. So all we're gonna do is take the twine and attach it to the back of our tray, and we're gonna wrap it around. We're gonna make sure once we have all our twine wrapped around that we secure it so that it'll be able to hold our clothespin. We're going to take the twine and put it in each groove of our tree and then add a good amount of hot glue just to make sure that the twine stays in place and secure to the back of our cutout. And once we have our twine connected to our Christmas tree, we're going to go ahead and put the numbers on top of our Santa hats and then we'll attach them to our clothespin. So our little hats already had glue, so all we had to do was take them off the sheet and attach them to the clothespin. This is a great project to do with the little ones. Let them write the numbers on the hats or stars and then place them on top of the clothespin. And you take the twine and put it on a Christmas tree. This way they don't have to use the hot glue gun depending on how old they are. And now we're just going to go ahead and place our clothespin on top of our Christmas tree and try to space it out as we go along. So we had more clothespin than we had twine. So that's an easy fix. We just flip it over and we just add the twine to the ends and just use a good amount of glue to make sure it's going to stay. And then we just go ahead and secure it on the back and just take it around. And then we have one more line to put our clothespin on. And once we have our extra row secured to the back of our Christmas tree, we're going to take some yarn and wrap the base of the Christmas tree up. Now, once you have the base cover, I'm going to go ahead and take some twine and put it through the hole so we can hang our calendar up. Now, you don't have to do this. You can take and put a bow on top of it if you don't want to hang it up. We're going to also go ahead and make a stand for our tree. But I'm going to add some red ribbon to the bottom first before we add our stand. I'm going to take two tumbling blocks and we're going to attach them to the front and back of our base to hold our tree up. And then I just took these little balls that I clipped off a pick and added them to the front. Now your tree can either be hung or it can stand on its own. If it stands on its own, then I would just go ahead and put a ribbon or a star on top of the hole. I decided to add a couple more of those beads to our tree to make them look like little Christmas bulbs hanging off. And then I also took a piece of ribbon just to cover the base. And now we are done with this DIY. Well, my loves, that is the end of our Christmas DIYs. Which one was your favorite? Leave us a comment and let us know which one that you enjoyed and that you're going to make for your own decor. If you are new, welcome aboard. Subscribe to this channel and also hit the notification button so you can continue to go on this journey with us. And when you hit the like button, that just helps my channel to grow. All three are free. And if you're returning, you are truly, truly appreciated. I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to watch my video. Have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind. And as we go into this holiday season, don't forget to pack your patience. Don't forget to check me out on TikTok at Andrea Life as I Know It. Over there, I'm doing a Sephora Avid Calendar countdown. And once we get down to 24, I'm going to take all the items that was in the calendar and I'm going to do a giveaway on this channel once I reach over 100 subscribers. So check me out over there on TikTok and we will see you in our next video.